Yo guys, this is the Phantom Armor coming back to you with another video. Today we're kind of going to be doing like Traptrix, Geargia, Performage, deck profile, except a little bit different than the last one. I didn't actually go to my tournament with this. I went to my tournament with Ritual Beast plus Noden. I went 2-1-1, which is 2 wins, 1 tie, 1 loss. My tie was Necros. My 2 wins were Heroes and some BA variant. And then my 1 loss was to Shitals, because I bricked. But anyways, I don't want to show you that, because that's kind of boring. It's literally just the same thing, except with 1 less ambush and 2 instant fusions, because they clogged. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys something fun, and I have this ready. So yeah, I opened some Megatins. Sorry I couldn't get them recorded. I wanted to buy them from my local store to help them out. So yeah, we play Triple Mermello. Starting off, this card's really good, especially since it can get us to Time Space Now. Wow, that was perfect flip. Time Space Now, because I actually picked one up. Yeah, I know, crazy. But Mermello is a very strong card. Love this card. I wouldn't play Dioneer with it just because this deck does suffer from dead cards. That's also why I'm not playing Yugioh. Moving on, we're playing Triple Armor. Very good. I picked up some supers. They're very nice. I spent a lot of money on Saturday. So, we play Triple Arsenal to get to our super armors. I know. I'm just obsessing over these super armors. Sorry about that. Anyways, and then next we play Triple Accelerator. I think all these cards are necessary at their numbers. I just want to kind of play the standard 9 to keep the deck fairly consistent, or as consistent as possible. So yeah, I did a lot of testing with this deck, and this is like kind of what I came up with. I'm playing 1 Tin Goldfish. I just wanted the one. It was either this or Toy Knight, and I felt this was just better generically. So, oh sorry, accident. Well, not sorry to you guys, but I left a card. So yeah, I feel like Tin Goldfish is very strong. It can be pretty dead, I will admit, but with the amount of monsters we're actually playing, it's almost always live. Moving on to the Performage engine, we play 2 Damage Juggler, 1 Hat Tricker, and 1 Trick Clown. There's a little bit of glare there. So anyways, that's kind of the engine, and we play the Tin Goldfish to get the Trick Clown out of our hand and onto the field for a combo. I was considering playing Gigabyte Feral Imps, just because it's pretty strong, but it would be another dead card, so I just opted to play this. Just these 4. I did cut down the engine just because I didn't like the numbers. I don't know how much. Like, I never wanted to see, like, more than 1 Hat Tricker, more than 1 Damage Juggler. Like, I'd rather see no Hat Tricker than 2. Same thing goes with Trick Clown, even if I had, like, a Tin Goldfish. And then same thing goes with Damage Juggler. I just kind of wanted just a little less of this and a little more of other stuff. So, yeah. This build does play Instant Fusion, so it's not that hard to, like, do stuff. And then the last card is just 1 Thunder King, because Thunder King's pretty good. It's a pretty good standalone card. So we play 5, 10, 15, 18 monsters. So 4 Performage dudes, 9 Geargia, and then 3 Mermellos, I guess, or Traptrix, and then the random cards. So yeah, moving on, we play double Instant Fusion. I like 2. I wouldn't play 3. I know it's a strong card, but I never want to see 2 with this. So 2 is good enough. Then we play 1 MST. I just wanted an out to Vanity, so I played the 1 MST. I played 1 Foolish Burial. Very strong card. I love this card. Just absolutely. Because it gives you free this, or you can just get a free anything with Damage Juggler. So it makes your deck essentially. This card can be like any card in your. Any one of your Performages. Sorry. Oh, I had to burp there. Yeah, no, so professional. And then 1 Book, because this deck sucks against it all, so Book is pretty good just to flip your own dudes face down. And then 1 Soul Charge. Moving on to the the other cards, I guess. The traps. That was like what, six spells? Yeah, 6 spells. So yeah, we didn't want anything like Raigeki stopping us from comboing off. We played triple Fiendish Chain and then, well, 1 breakthrough skill. I feel like this is pretty good considering we play double Nightmare, Traptrix Trap Nightmare. We don't really need anything other than like 4 negations, just generic negations. So that's what I felt. And I feel like Fiendish Chains is the best one for this format and like all formats from now on. We're playing double Call of the Hunted. I feel this card is very strong in this deck because you can bring back super armors. Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of like loving these supers. Oh my god, so sexy. But yeah, you can bring back armors and set them and then flip them back face up. If you do it on their end phase, of course. So it's so free in this deck. I love this card to pieces. It's so good. Moving on, we played double Mirror Force and 1 Deep Prison. So I don't know how much I'm liking Deep Prison. I might just cut this for a 3rd Mirror Force, but I wanted to cut down on the battle traps just because they don't do enough for you a lot of the time. Like I want a fair mix of everything, and I feel like this is the best way to do it. Like realistically, Geargia used to have an issue where it couldn't deal with established boards. Now with stuff like Nodin or Instant Fusion, Soul Charge, and the Performage, you can deal with a lot of boards, just it takes more than 1 card. So that's how that works out. Then we play 2 Traptrix Trap Nightmare, 1 Time Space, and 1 Bottomless. This is what I'm sticking with. I love this lineup. The only thing I might just try out is a Trap Hole instead of one of these 2, just because I feel like that card's really cool and fun. Like it can very easily just kind of like, you know, I don't know. It sounds fun. It doesn't really hurt any of the meta decks, but I guess you could play it. I know, weird rants. 1 Torrential, because Torrential's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, also Acid Trapple might be something I want to try out. Or Side, or Deep Dark Trapple, yeah, that thing too. Wait. Yeah, Deep Dark Trapple. Is that it? Wait. Yeah. So we played 1 Torrential Tribute. I think this card is it's iffy, but it's pretty good when you can blow out your opponent. And if you lose an armor in the process, it's totally fine. 1 Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning is like, it's pretty good. I like Solemn Warning. It can like stop your opponent. It's great. And when Pendulums come out, this card's probably gonna get banned, as I've been saying. And then 1 Vanities, because Vanities is really good. And I love this card, just to pieces. It's the best. So yeah, that's the lineup. 16, that's like the deck. 16 traps, 6 spells, and 18 monsters. So you're drawing monsters over everything, which is totally fine. I'm gonna go to the side deck first, just because, why not? So this is what I've been working with. It kind of works for my locals. It's still in testing. Double Majesty's Fiend. I got them from the Megatons. They're pretty nice. I like them. It's really good if you have this plus Instant Fusion against almost any deck, because you can immediately make a rank 4, and then throw away whatever threats you have, then tribute the rank 4 without materials or whatever for a Majesty's Fiend, which is super strong. We play 1 Lancia, because, well, it's Lancia. I'm playing only 1 because, I didn't really have space for any more, and it was either this Maxi, or 1 Lancia, it was like a choice between Maxi, Lancia, Valor, and like, oh, what was the other one? And Flying Sea, so I just decided to go for Lancia, because if I have Majesty's Fiend against Shaddolls, Nekroz, it's not as good as any other deck, so I just wanted another way to stop Shaddolls. Or, why am I saying Shaddolls? Nekroz. I can talk. We play the 1 Global, 1 for 1. In this deck, it's actually even easier to get this, because if you draw this, for whatever reason, you can literally just hat trick her, and then just make a dude, which is very, like, make your Materia Beast, which is very strong. I still think that playing the E-Telly engine is better, but I'm just waiting for high-speed riders to get that E-Telly. So, yeah. Double Moonmere Shield, because I needed an out to towers. They probably could be Cyber Dragons, Cyber Dragons, but right now I'm liking this a little bit better. Double Necro Valley. I don't know if I'm going to keep this in just because you have so many effects that activate from grave. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including Instant Fusion. And then you have also Damage Juggler. So I don't know how much I want to keep these in. This is like if you want to side out all that stuff, which is pretty bad. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this in. I'm probably going to take these out. Probably put in something else. Moving on, 2 MSTs, just for a whole back row. 1 Mirror the Ice Barrier. I probably want to play more of these. I really like this card, because you can do a lot of stupid stuff against your opponent. So like your opponent activates their Trish effect to chain this, so they lose so much if you do that. I want to play like maybe a second or a third. Because like when your opponent sees you have the opportunity to they have the opportunity to trish, most of the time they will be going for it, and nobody really plays around this card. So yeah, double rivalry. This is also if you want to side out a lot of stuff. I'm probably taking these out too. They're just kind of fillers for now. And then 1 Dark Fall. It's actually called Dark Trapple, but this is like the version that wasn't translated correctly. So if you don't know what this does, this card is absolutely the nuts. So it's actually not searchable by Mermello because it's actually called Dark Fall. But it reads, activate only when your opponent's special summons 2 or more monsters face up, so pendulum summon. Send all those monsters to the graveyard, then send all monsters from your opponent's hand, deck, and graveyard with the same name as those monsters. So it's absolutely just broken as shit. So I'm probably want to play 2 or 3 of these. Once again, you can't search it by Mermello because it's actually called Dark Fall, but because it was mistranslated when it was first released. But like, I really like this card. It's either gonna be 2 of this and like 1 Horn of Heaven when everything comes out, or something else. I don't know if I can find more of these, of course. Moving on to the extra deck. The extra deck's pretty self-explanatory. They'll play double Nodin, and then 1 Beast. That's like double Nodin, and then 1 Naturia Beast is kind of like, it's like 2 Nodin for like the 2, and then like the Naturia Beast. I'm only playing this as the 1 Synchro, just cause I don't want to play anything else that would clog my extra deck. The extras are already pretty tight, so 1 Naturia Beast was really like all I could fit in. I would probably play a second if I had one and I had the space, but I don't. They're not too hard to find actually. But moving on, 1 Rhapsody, 2 Dwellers. I feel like this is absolutely necessary in this format. I love this against BA because if you make this with a Nodin or a Tin Goldfish, they can't just special summon Barbar and crash it into this and then go off for their plays or whatever. Like they actually have to like start committing resources into trying to get rid of this, like going like tour guide into, if they use a tour guide to try to get rid of this by running it over with Dante, like that is completely fine. They have to waste so many resources to get over a 2200 Dweller, but if they have Geki, of course, like you lose, but otherwise, I feel like this card is very strong. 1 Exciton. This card's really good. I love Exciton. 1 Diamond Dire. Just for popping stuff. I like popping back row with this, so that's why we play this. Like, what I love doing in this deck is when you have a lot of resources and your opponent has like a simplified game state, you can make this, or you can make this. You can attack into your opponent's monsters, like when you haven't used effect yet. Like if you're playing it, this is very effective against the Teller Knights, because you can attack into their Deneb, and if they have to waste traps on this if they want to stop it. But if they don't stop it, you get 2 pops, or you could destroy, you neg them too, because you just ran over a dude, and you just pop their back row, and then you can pop their back row potentially, or you can make them waste another card, and if not, you make them waste a card anyways. So it's very strong. You make them waste a battle trap or like a Fiendish Chin or something. If they have Fiendish Chin, of course, then you're kind of screwed, but it's fine. 1 Castel. This card's really good. I'm so happy I got one. I might play a second just because it's good for Cosmo Town. My friend's kind of hyping that up because Ben Levert's hyping it up. So Yeah, not a second one, but my friend, he plays 2 because he can bounce Cosmo down with it. So I don't know. I might try that. One honor arc. I like this honor arc. It just looks nice. I'm still gonna keep playing this, regardless if I love honor arc because you can go honor arc vanity, and you kind of just win. Or what you can do is like, there's just a lot of things you can just do with this card. And I feel like it's worth. I'd rather play one honor arc, one 101 and one Castle than 2 Castle or 2 honor arc. So that's what I like. Then one Ragna Zero, one Odd Eyes XYZ Dragon, or Odd Eyes. I don't know how, or, oh no, it's not even Odd Eyes, it's Dark Rebellion. One Rebellion. I don't know how much I like this card, but it's in here for like OTKs. Plus, it looks awful as a platinum, so why not show it off? Like, this card looks absolutely disgusting. But at the same time, I still want to play it, so I'm playing it. I'd probably take this out for an emerald if I had one, realistically. Or I might have kept it in and cut something else, but for now, we're just keeping it on. And then finally, the 3 Gear Gigants. Oh, you could probably get away with playing less, because you barely ever make 3, but I don't know. Without Geargia, you shouldn't be making 3. It's just not good, and your turn 1 plays are very limited. But I still feel you shouldn't, in a deck where if you have a lot of dead cards, well, in a deck that it's very combo based, you don't want to have very many dead cards. Like, traps are already kind of dead, but these are just to back up your plays. So, and your plays do take a while to generate. Like, realistically, with Geargia, the thing is that the reason why we play all these kind of like, why we don't want to play cards that brick us or anything, is because the deck essentially, if you're opening armor and you're playing like correctly and stuff and everything's going according to plan, your deck will actually, like, you'll start playing on turn 3 if you go first, and you'll start playing on turn 4 if you go second, because it takes you a turn to set up. It gives you, you need a turn to set up to get at least 1 armor search, and then you can start doing your plays. This deck is very good in the grind game. Like, if you can push Necros or whatever into grind game, you will probably be winning just because you have more resources and more recyclability. Like, against Necros, a lot of the time, I will just keep looping these 2 in grind game because they have no way around it. So it was like, I remember he didn't have any ritual spells left in deck. He had like a Manju and a Brio on board, and he just kept poking in with the Brio. He got like 2-3 pokes in, and then eventually I drew I had enough resources to just go off, and it was crazy. Like, I damaged Jugglered a couple times, and eventually I could literally just like push through all of his resources, and of course he didn't have any more ritual spells. He already went through prep, so I just won because simply just because we went into a grind game, and this deck has more resources than almost any deck I've ever seen. Even Necros, this deck can have more resources than Necros. But anyways, kind of gonna just wrap up the profile here. So thank you everybody for watching. Well, yeah, thanks everybody for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content. And yeah, thanks. See you guys. This is the Phantom Armor signing out.